of one Paige Bueckers. Oh, she's better than Caitlin Clark. I mean, stab me in the eye with a spoon, for Christ's sakes. Wow. So that's a thing right now. Last night, Paige Bueckers dropped 44 points. And we're going to look at a video that just dissects and exposes a lot of that shit, let me tell you.
You would think by now the WNBA would have learned to stop force-feeding us fake saviors, but nope. They just doubled down and shoved Paige Bueckers down America's throat like she was the second coming of Caitlin Clark, and Seattle just ripped the mask clean off. The masquerade is over. The hype train has derailed. And what was supposed to be a coronation turned into a public execution under arena lights. This isn't me being dramatic. This is exactly what happened on August 22nd, 2025. The game everyone circled as Paige Bueckers' arrival party, the night she was supposed to prove she belonged in the same breath as Clark, turned into the funeral of a narrative. The Dallas Wings walked into Seattle expecting another highlight reel. Instead, they walked into a buzzsaw that exposed Paige's flaws so brutally you almost wanted to change the channel. Almost. Because, honestly, watching her get exposed like that, you couldn't look away for months.
It's a little bit different, huh? It's a little bit different out here when you get Caitlin Clark treatment. It ain't so easy peasy getting to play one-on-one, getting to just do your thing how you want to do it, when you want to do it. Paige Bueckers got the Caitlin Clark treatment for one game, and
We've been spoon-fed this fantasy. Paige is the heir. Paige is the more efficient scorer. Paige is smarter, more poised, more polished than Clark. The headline screamed it. Outkick literally wrote, "No Caitlin, no problem. Paige can save the WNBA season." ESPN had her ranked in their top 15 midseason players. X, was flooded with side-by-side graphics comparing her to Clark, crowning her the better rookie because she hit 200 points and 50 assists a game quicker. The hype was deafening. But hype is just hot air, and when cold, hard reality showed up wearing a Seattle Storm jersey, Paige's game folded faster than a discount lawn chair in a hurricane. Think about the setup here. Just nights before, Paige lit up the Sparks for 44 points on 80% shooting. Insane numbers. Credit where it's due, that was special. But anyone with eyes saw the Sparks play defense like they were guarding folding chairs at a church banquet. Wide open mid-range jumpers, one-on-one isolations, Paige waltzing into her spots like it was a college scrimmage. No pressure, no physicality, no scheme. Of course she went off. But against Seattle? Oh no. They gave her the Caitlin Clark treatment. And folks, it got ugly, let's talk receipts. 11 points. 2 for 11 from the field. 0 assists. 2 rebounds. You heard me right, 0 assists. That wasn't a professional stat line, that was a participation trophy. And the Storm didn't just defend her, they humiliated her. They blitzed her, doubled her, showed bodies every possession. They said, "We're going to treat you like Caitlin Clark tonight and see if you survive." Spoiler alert, she didn't. Here's where the story twists, because the funniest part isn't Paige's meltdown, it's what it revealed about the entire narrative. The WNBA media machine has spent a year trying to manufacture a next Clark because God forbid one player actually carry the league. They needed another face, another headline, another ratings bump. So they wrapped Paige in bubble wrap, fed her soft defenses, hyped up her percentages, and prayed fans wouldn't notice. But Seattle noticed. Seattle said, "Let's see how she likes a taste of the Caitlin Clark special," and she looked lost, hesitant, scared. She passed out of traps, dribbled into traffic, and basically disappeared. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's been eating those traps for breakfast since her first WNBA minute. She's been hacked, shoved, and straight up targeted. Remember the stat? 17% of all flagrant fouls in 2024 were committed against Clark. 17%. That's not basketball, that's organized bullying. She took hits that would make NFL linebackers wince, and still she averaged 19 points, 8 assists, 6 boards. She carried a garbage Indiana Fever roster into relevance, filled arenas, broke viewership records, and turned casual fans into diehards. All while Paige was out here playing on rookie mode with a green carpet rolled out for her. Let's be brutally honest. The Storm didn't just beat Paige, they exposed her. They gave the league a blueprint. Defend her with layers, force her off her spots, pressure her for 94 feet, and watch her game collapse. Coach Noelle Quinn literally said before the game, after scoring 40 for the other night, it's time to see if the princess can handle the Caitlin Clark treatment. Princess. And the princess couldn't. The crown slipped off, and instead of royalty, what we saw was just another talented player who looked completely ordinary when the training wheels came off. Now, Paige defenders will scream about injuries, her ACL, her rhythm, the usual excuses. And sure, she's had her setbacks. But Clark never got excuses. Clark walked into the league as public enemy number one. She didn't get grace periods. She didn't get easy nights. She got doubled, trapped, fouled, and she still delivered. That's the difference between hype and reality, between being a media darling and being a generational talent. And while we're at it, let's talk about Dallas. The Wings are a disaster. 9 wins, 28 losses, nowhere near the playoffs. They drafted Paige as a savior, the supposed missing piece. Instead, they're still irrelevant, still bottom of the barrel, still playing in half-empty gyms. Contrast that with Indiana under Clark, suddenly must-see television, packed arenas, viewership records. Clark didn't just save her team, she saved the league's visibility. Paige? She can't even sell out her home games. So when the media tells you Paige is the next Caitlin Clark, remember August 22nd. Remember the 11 points, the 2 for 11 shooting, the 0 assists. Remember the way Seattle defenders swarmed her like sharks smelling blood, and the way she vanished when the game demanded greatness. That's not a superstar. That's a manufactured product, a paper crown crumpled by reality. And here's the kicker. The WNBA doesn't need a next Caitlin Clark. Clark isn't a moment, she's a movement. She's Tiger Woods in sneakers. She's the rare athlete who drags an entire sport into the mainstream. Trying to force a fake rivalry is insulting to the fans'